Hi, everybody. I'm the Crockett Cooner, and this is the Crockett Coonhound Show. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try something. Bought this trailer for everybody that's been following along on our boat project. We're redoing it. It's an old lawnmower trailer. We're going to turn it into a boat trailer for our 14-foot aluminum boat. But I was sitting there last night, guys, and I thought, the gentleman I bought this trailer from was using it at the time. He moved a lot of things like garden equipment, lawnmowers, and things. It's obvious at some point in time we have had the tires, if not these tires, an older set, scrub. And when I bought the trailer from him, he said, you need to get you a center cap. And I thought, before we go a lot further in this project, I better take the wheels off, take these bearings out, take a look at them. And that is what we're going to do today, guys. I'm going to try to pull off both sides. Going to take a little gas, going to clean these bearings up. And if we have an issue, I'm going to have to source some bearings. That's been a bit of a problem before, but sometimes, for anybody that messes with things like this all the time, projects like this, you can find bearings pretty easily. But give me just a second here. I'm going to kind of move the camera just a little bit, and we're going to start disassembling the tires and rims and the hubs. We're going to see what the bearings look like. Well, let's see if I can even get these off, guys. We'll clean those up while we're at it. It doesn't have lug nuts. It's got lug studs. I believe these are bolts. Golly, that one hasn't been out of there in a while. That guy was stuck in there pretty good, folks. It doesn't appear that it hurt the threads. Let's see. Let's see about this one. Well, there are our hubs. Folks, I'm going to get you in here pretty good so you can take a look. Now, everything's spinning, but I believe these have seen better days. I don't know. I don't know if when they loaded it heavy, you can see the frame right here where our tire or another tire did in fact drag at one time. But I'm going to get the camera set on up. Kind of want to show you guys what it is I'm working with here. All right, folks. I just started messing with this. I gave the video a pause there for a minute while the air compressor filled up. And we've got Carter keys that are so old, the ends of them are breaking off. Let's see about the crown nut. If I can get it loose or not. I don't know. I may have to get it. Oh, yeah, it's going to come out. Hopefully, these will just slide right off. I did find something else out, guys, now that I've got you in here where you can look along with me. I don't know how heavy the load was that they put on, but check it out. You can see it back there. The rear axle's completely loose. Let's see. Is it going to slide off? Yep. Is there a washer? Yeah. I don't know, guys. It looks like it's wet. What I'm feeling on my fingers there is a little bit of grit. And I just could not, I tell you folks, the more I thought about it, if I load the boat on this and I drive it, say 20 miles to the river, 30 miles, it sits down there all day. Of course, it'll be wet when you back it in the water and things. The idea was to load the boat back up, and bring it back home on it. And I thought, better check, make sure the seal in the back is good. This looks like it has seen better days, guys. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver or something, reach through and tap that out. But it's so far, everything appears to be halfway decent. The spindle looks pretty good. It doesn't look like there's just a ton of wear on it. I'm going to get us some gas in there. I'll be right back. You guys won't be able to tell, though. I'll fix the video. It does look like, though, it's got a little bit hot back here. They must have really loaded a heavy load on this trailer at one time. But give me a second, and through the powers of video editing, I'll take the back bearing out. We'll look, we'll put a little gas on this, we'll clean everything up. I got in there, I got us a screwdriver, I knocked out our back seal, and let me tell you, they wasn't kidding. That thing was in there. I'm telling you, that has not been out in a long time. I believe the grease just saved it a little bit. Let's see what we kind of got here. There's our back bearing. Of course, it's loaded up with grease. Let me put us a little gas on here. I'm going to kind of let this sit for a moment. We're going to kind of see what we got here. Let's put a little over the top of it. Oh, wipe everything off really good. Just kind of get a better look so you folks can see it at home. I'm going to have to get some brake parts cleaner and really get a hold of this before I put it back together. But on first inspection, the spindle looks okay, or good enough that it'll work. Thought there for a minute that might be an old race drove up on there, but it is not. Somebody apparently has cut on something. Back here on the back side of this, guys, there's a spot about the size of my fingernail. But I'm going to have to clean it up and see here. Let's see what that is. Maybe they ran something up on it that was too heavy. I don't know. Let's kind of put a little gas here on these bushings and scrub them a little and see what we've got. Try to get down in here and soak them for a minute. Really need some brake parts cleaner or something for this. Oh yeah, it's going to come off. I think what we've got here, guys, is somebody had an issue before, and they, threw some new parts at it and things, kind of straightened it up. It wasn't hurt bad enough. Maybe they caught it in enough time. Let me kind of wipe this off and let's see how everything looks. The best I can tell right now without really cleaning, that bearing still looks pretty good, guys. The China-made bearing is what it says. Doesn't feel like it's really even hanging up, even now that I've soaked it with gas and got the grease off. Let me take a look at the smaller one here. Let's kind of brush it for a minute and see what we got. See if it's, well, I can already tell you by looking down in the pan, guys. It's also a Chinese-made bearing. It'll be interesting to see what the bearings on the other side look like compared to these. Now this one does, though, because it was the outside bearing, be about right in there. It does feel a little bit rougher, but it's still cleaning up pretty good. It doesn't really look like much of anything's loose with it. It doesn't have any play in it, so that's good. I'm proud of that one, guys. I really am. I was afraid these might be a whole lot worse than what I'm seeing here. And if nothing else, I'll clean them really good. We're going to let them soak in a little gas, maybe overnight. Get some brake parts cleaner at the store, clean them up. And when I repack these dudes, we're going to repack them with like the blue Marina grease. That way, when I back this trailer into the water and things, it can withstand it and keep me from burning up bearings that I have no clue if I could even find these bearings. Probably. But for folks that do things like this, you guys know how it is. That's one of those like, oh, I should just be able to go up to the parts house and find them. And then come to find out, that turns into a chore. So I'm going to get over there on the other side. We're going to pull that tire while all this soaks, and we're going to take a look at the other side and see what we've got. Clean the other side. The bearings look surprisingly good. The best I could tell, the races and things also look good. I'm going to get this side off right fast. We're going to take it off, clean it, because like I said, I know it's difficult to see on this side because there's a shadow, but there was no cap. These have got quite a bit of road grime and debris in them. But let's get this one off, see how it looks. They come out pretty easy, guys. Yeah, tire looks okay, and on this side, it appears that nothing's drug on the frame, so maybe it was just over on that side. Pause there for a minute to let the compressor quit running. Let's see what we got. The Carter keys have seen better days. I'm telling you guys that right now. These have been in here. See if I can get that one on loose a little bit. Not too bad. Let's see if I can get that crown nut off. Yep, come loose, I hope. I think somebody has tried to just repack these within the last couple of years. It's just that they didn't have a grease cap out here on the end, or a dust cap, and oops, sure enough, crown nut looks okay, just dirty. Sure enough, it's going to come off. Let's take a look. First things first, guys. I'll hold it up there so you can see it. It's got a lot of road grime on it. And actually, though, the spindle on this side looks pretty good, guys. I don't know, but you can see the back of it right there. That she has been down some dirt roads at one time or another. I'm going to clean some of this up. I'm going to get this old cap out of the back. We're going to take a look at these bearings after they soak for a little bit. Well, folks, after I cleaned everything up here for a minute, I found out some interesting stuff on this particular side. I believe it's this one. Has no marking on it. Doesn't say anything about made in China like the other side, but this one does. That tells me, guys, that either they have replaced 3 bearings in it or 1 bearing in it. And I had something else happen. The rest of the hardware looked good. I kind of wiped the spindle off. It looked good too. I know you guys can't tell it on camera, but I took a little bit, cleaned up the inside of the hubs. Now this hub is on this side. Well, yep, like so. Nope. Yep, like so. This side was really good. I took the first side that we took off, which would be, I guess that's the passenger side of the trailer, and I can't get it to do it now. It's wedged in there. But anyways, was cleaning everything out. Going to take a look at the races, and literally this back race, and that's the side that scrubbed, was loose, and I moved it around with my fingers. That tells me that there has been some serious weight put on that side of the trailer. But anyways, guys, I believe I'm going to stop right there for today. I've pretty well got these wiped down. I'm going to go find some brake parts cleaner, come back, really clean them up, and find out if I need some new hardware, if I need some new bearings. Definitely going to get some caps for the front, going to get our grease cap on the back, put some new Carter pins in them, repack them with some high temperature Marina grease. But anyways, I'm going to stop right there today, guys. I say it all the time. Definitely stay safe on the water, stay safe in the woods, and if you're out here messing with stuff like this, might want some towels to wipe your hands off. And stay tuned here at the Crockett Coonhound Show, and myself and Scooter will have you folks another video dropping shortly. You guys have a great day.